In this video, I'm going to show you step by step on how to replace the rear wheel bearings in a Chrysler 200. This happens to be a 2013. They're basically the same from 2011 to 2014, but even the newer ones is basically going to be the same process. There might be a different part number depending on the year, but the process will be the same. So this is what the rear wheel hub and bearing looks like. This is what we're going to be replacing. Basically, probably the hardest part is if these are really rusty, it's getting them out. So I will tell you that if you do live in a rusty kind of area where there's snow and salt, you're going to want to spray these down, your old ones, with some rust penetrant. Let that soak for about 20 minutes. That's going to help you out. The first thing we need to do is get the jack under there, jack up the rear end, and get that rear wheel off. All right, so we're going to need a 19mm socket to loosen up the lug nuts. So we're going to go ahead, get all these loose, and then I'm going to set them off with an impact. And with the lug nuts off, we can remove the wheel. I'm just going to slide it under there out of the way. And now we need to remove this brake caliper. We have a bolt right here, another bolt right here. This is a 14mm socket. And then up here, it's really tight to this brake line. So you can use a open end wrench for this one. So we're going to take these two bolts off, remove this caliper, and then I'll just kind of zip tie it out of the way. So now we need to remove this caliper mount. So we have a bolt right here, another bolt up here, and then this will come off, and that will allow us to remove the disc brake. Now with those two bolts off, we can remove that caliper bracket. Now there's nothing holding the rear disc on, so you may have to tap it depending on how rusty it is. You can always use like a plastic hammer. Just give it a couple taps to kind of loosen it up, and it should pull straight off. And then this right here is your wheel bearing and hub. If you spin it, you can kind of hear some grinding depending on what kind of issues yours has. But this is the piece that's going to be coming off. It's bolted in from the back side. So here on the back side of the hub, you'll see this ABS wire right here. That's held in with a 10mm screw. You're going to want to remove that first. So we need a 10mm socket, loosen that up, and then kind of pull this wire out of the way and zip tie it out of our way. Now we can remove those 4 bolts. You're going to need a 17mm deep well. That gives you enough room to come out from this carrier area, and you can use a long handled ratchet to get these 4 bolts loose. If these are super tight, spray some rust penetrant in there and let it soak for about 20 minutes. You can see I have all the bolts about halfway turned out. The reason I do that is you can take a hammer now and you're going to tap on the bolts, tap on all 4, work your way around, keep hitting it, and the wheel hub will pop right out. So if you're hitting the bolts on the back side and it's not coming off, go ahead, remove the bolts, and you can remove this whole piece. And then you can put it on some support blocks like this. We'll put the bolts back in and hammer it out that way. So what you can do is basically use like a wood block or something, support it around there. Put the bolt back in and then give it a tap and it will pop right out. And there is the old hub. Time to reassemble. We want to clean up this surface here and especially inside here. So get yourself some sandpaper, here's some about 120 grit. We're going to sand this surface and we're going to sand the inside of here. We're going to get all that rust off of there. I have this surface all clean inside and out. I have that inner surface there cleaned all inside, and I've got my new wheel hub. Now you may be asking, what's that purple stuff I'm using? It's a ceramic brake lubricant, and I put it on the inside, on the outside here, and I've got it on the new wheel hub. So go ahead, coat all those parts with that. and then we can start to reassemble. Now prepare your 4 mounting bolts, put a little bit of blue thread locker on them, and now we're ready for the reassembly. This is going to go on there first. Now the wheel hub, and make sure you put it on so that the ABS sensor is on the right side. And then you kind of look behind here, get everything all lined up, and push it right into place. All 4 of the bolts tight. We need to torque them down yet. I'm just going to wipe off some of that excess grease, and then we need to reinstall that ABS sensor wire. Now we need to tighten those 4 bolts up to 77 foot-pounds. Now we can go ahead and reinstall that ABS wire, and you just want to tighten this up until it gets snug. Now that the hub is completely attached and assembled to the vehicle, just give it a little spin. It should spin a heck of a lot better than the one you took out. And this one is super smooth. You definitely don't want to put cheap hubs in. 15, 20 years ago, we used to put in cheap Chinese hubs because customers wanted the cheap ones. 6 months later, you were replacing them with the good ones. Now we can go ahead and reinstall the disc brake. All right, so we got our rotor on, and I've got our caliper mounting bracket on. I don't have it torqued yet, but we have the screw right here, this one right here. We're going to torque those to 80 foot-pounds. Let's now just cut that zip tie. This comes loose. And then you want to put some of that brake grease on your guide pins. I'll just line this top one up, and then it should slide right down. And then these 2 caliper bolts, we're going to tighten to 32 foot-pounds. The only thing left, put your wheel on, and we're going to torque the bolts to 100 foot-pounds. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and do the other side. It's basically going to be done the exact same way. Need to remove the tire first. We need to remove the caliper, and then we can remove the caliper bracket. Now if your slide pins aren't too rusty, you can just remove the bottom one, slide this up, and slide that pin right out. These are fairly new pins, so that's why they come out so easy. All right, I've got the caliper zip tied up out of our way. Now we can go ahead and remove this caliper bracket. Now with the caliper bracket off, we can remove the rotor. If yours is kind of rusted on, you can also take a plastic hammer, give it a couple taps, should come right off. Now whenever I do wheel bearings, I always do both. If I do one on one side, the other one's not far behind. This one doesn't feel quite as bad, but since you already have all the tools out, you might as well go ahead and do both sides. Now we can remove this the same way as we did the other side. So then we need to remove that ABS wire. It's that 10mm screw. And then just give it a little bit of a twist. And it should pull right out. And now we have the 4 bolts right here holding in the hub. We're going to use a 17mm deep well to remove those. Extremely rusty. That's basically why this whole section is coming off. So we just need to prop it up again and drive out the wheel hub like we did the other side. All right, this one basically came out the same way. I just propped this up on the edge of the board, gave it a couple taps, and the old wheel bearing popped right out. I did let the PB blaster sit on this side for about 45 minutes, and it came out quite a bit easier. Now we need to finish sanding all the rust off of this surface and around in here. I've got all the rust sanded off. I've got my ceramic brake grease on all the surfaces. I've got my new wheel hub coated, and I've got my blue Loctite on my bolts. And then once again, you can put the hub in this way or this way, but look at where your ABS sensor mounts. You want this closest to the wire. So when I'm on the driver's side, I'm going to be inserting this way. You want the threaded side to the rear of the car. So it's going to insert like this. The wheel bearing in, I've got all the bolts just kind of hand tight. Notice where the position of this is. You want the threaded part towards the rear of the vehicle. Otherwise your ABS wire will not be long enough. So now we need to torque down those 4 bolts and then install that ABS wire. All you want to do is get that snug. And go ahead and install the rotor, install that caliper bracket, install that caliper. Remember to put some brake grease on those slide pins. And that's it, guys. This job's complete. Both of those rear wheel bearings are out. The new smooth ones are in. And this car is going to drive great. Hope this step-by-step video helped you guys out, got your car back on the road. And thanks for watching.